Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. So, she did it. Our Trisha Paytas did it. She has gone on the rampage exposing Big Brother. So, if any of you don't know, I will be doing probably another video about this, but because I'm very, very disappointed in Big Brother. But anyway, if any of you don't know, Sarah Harding actually won last night. I don't know how this has happened because from my perspective, I can't see anything that would make anyone want to vote for her. I really, really don't. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The only thing I can think of is she has maybe still a huge Girls Aloud following who are going to vote for her no matter what, regardless of how she behaved. But she behaved as a cheat. I know she was saying she wasn't with the guy for very long and she had to make a decision between him and Chad, but I don't know if I agree with that. From what I've heard, allegedly, I don't know how true this is, he was living with her. So if anyone's living with you, that's hardly I mean, even if you've just been with them for a month, 2 months, they're still living with you. You know, and wouldn't it have been just a bit more classy to talk to him first on the outside, then pursue things with Chad, especially when she watches stuff back. She's going to see that Chad basically was using this show as a dating show in the very beginning and was talking about, you know, basically all the females that he thinks he's got a chance of them. Anyway, this isn't about that, but you get my drift. You get my drift, don't you? But anyway, I'm going to take it down a peg or two before I get too animated. But yes, Trisha Paytas, you know, filmed an explosive video last night exposing and blasting Big Brother. Now, I think there's more she could tell us that she's keeping zipped on, because I know she was saying she doesn't care. If they sue her, she's going to counter sue right back. But I still think she's keeping quiet on a few things because I just think she is. I think she may have learned from her stuff, what she's done in the past. But anyway, I still, you know, you've got to give it to her. She knows how to keep relevant. She knows how to keep in the headlines. You know, you can't take it away from Trish, can you? And I do like Trisha. Don't like everything she does, but I do like her, you know, and I was rooting for her in Big Brother. But anyway, so she has gone on the rampage saying that there are, basically Big Brother is rigged. It's rigged, it can't be trusted, it's like a phony show because Sarah Harding was going to be in the final no matter what. No matter what. So I'm gonna go through the events of what happened last night. Obviously, Sarah Harding, God, that sounds dodgy. Sarah Harding was crowned the winner, the Queen of Big Brother. I was disappointed. I really, really was, but that's for another video. However, Trish started tweeting out saying that she's been silent, she's not going to be silent anymore, she's going to let everybody know what a phony show this is, and she's going to expose Big Brother, she's going to blast them, and she's going to tell everybody secrets that we didn't know about. So let's start. So Trish did put out a lot of tweets last night just as the final was going with Sarah Harding coming out. I'll try and put some up on the screen, but I can't put them all up because they're a bit expletive. You know, they're a bit naughty. So, and everybody knows how YouTube is. I'm not going to be putting out swearing on the channel. So, anyway, she said from the very, very, very beginning that Sarah Harding had special treatment. Now, that infuriates me because I think everybody should go into celebrity Big Brother as an equal. I'm not talking about the pay. They can obviously negotiate their pay scales, whatever. But I'm talking about the actual treatment inside of the house. Unless somebody has like a real medical condition, maybe they shouldn't be in there in the first place. I feel that everybody should be on, you know, a level pegging. I feel that everybody should be treated the same because otherwise it's not fair to the viewers, it's not fair to the people inside the house. So she had a lot of special treatment is what Trish is saying. She said that, you know, from the get-go it was super, super obvious that Sarah Harding was given preferential treatment and just so many other things. And she also said that when she was getting this special treatment, I think sometimes she went to go to speak to Big Brother and stuff like that, she kind of gloat and show off about it. So, which is really, really strange because I'd feel that if you were getting special treatment, common sense would say to you to keep that quiet because you wouldn't necessarily want people to know. But maybe she doesn't have any common sense. But, anyway, so what she is also saying is when they first went into the house, you know when they get to choose their beds, well, Sarah already had a bed reserved for her. There was a towel on the bed, and one of the housemates said if there's a towel on the bed, that's Sarah's, because it was in her contract. This is all alleged, but I'm not sure. I think Sarah may have possibly even let that slip, that was in her contract, that the one with the towel on the bed is hers. Personally, with the Big Brother bed thing, I think there should be enough beds for all of them. I don't think anybody should have to share a bed with anyone if they don't want to, whether that's Celebrity Big Brother or the normal Big Brother or whatever, but that's how the game goes. So again, she shouldn't be reserved a bed. She should be treated the same as everybody else in there. So what Trisha also said is when there was the first, I think it was round of nominations, Sarah went a bit cray-cray and she was throwing a hissy fit, crying, throwing a tantrum, and she came out of the diary room and she was saying they can't air any of that. I found a loophole. So what loophole is that? I mean, the only thing I can think of is there's possibly something in her contract. Trisha also mentioned that it's all alleged that Katie Price as well had in her contract that I think she was paid something like 500,000. I don't know, this is all alleged, I'm just going for what things I've heard, and that it was in her contract to be in the final and she ended up winning it. But that's Katie Price, not Sarah Hardings. So I'm really hoping this isn't true, because it just makes me feel bad as well to everybody that voted. What's the point in voting if the votes are fake, if it's rigged, you know? So what Trish is also saying in her video last night is that we didn't see a lot of how Sarah Harding really was, because there was some really, really nasty, apparently there are some times in the house where she's been really, really, really nasty, and we just didn't see it because it's kind of been tried to promote her being in a good light, you know. So what she was saying, there was one night where Trisha gave her bed up for Derek because he had problems sleeping, yada yada yada. So Trisha gave up, she was asked to, she didn't do it by herself, but she was asked to give up the bed for Derek, and then Sarah came into the bedroom really, really drunk. We all know she likes tipple in there, didn't she, or more than that, and she basically said, what is this, like really, really loud, what is this next to me, because Derek was near her, what is this to me, I've got that next to me. That is so rude, saying that. I don't care if you're drunk or not, and also control yourself when you're with people you don't know and when you're going to be on national TV. But we didn't see any of that, did we? So obviously this is we only got Trisha's word for it, but I believe her. Trisha's also said the night before she was evicted, she was kind of held hostage and they wouldn't let her leave. I don't really know what she means by that, because surely they can't do that, but I've got no reason not to believe her. I mean, Trisha's saying she thinks if she was in there, if she hadn't left, she would have won. I don't know about that, just because even though I like Trisha, I think the British public don't know who she is as much, and if they are editing it in such a way to make certain people look better than others, they've got an unfair advantage of winning over the other person anyway. So I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with Trisha on that front. However, all our online support was millions, swillions times way more than anyone else in there. But she was saying she was held hostage the night before she was evicted. They didn't allow her to leave. Pretty shocking, really. She also said, not just about Sarah, a few things, but she said about Paul Danan that he's a body shamer. If you remember, he sort of said that he didn't like seeing Trish lay around with her, you know, in a bikini and stuff like that, when there was loads of other people doing, which I think was a little bit bad. I think if he looks back on that, he probably wishes he hadn't said it, and she thinks that Jordan's just not nice, and but he's just young and, you know, a bit stupid and stuff like that. She doesn't think they're bad people, they're just bit divvy, you know, a bit douchey. But the thing is as well, I mean, with Jordan, I think him and her clashed so much. I think him and Trish clashed. I think what he was doing in the beginning, I think was completely wrong, and I do think he was maybe, you know, picking on Trish a bit. It did come across that way. But I don't hate Jordan. When I actually still watch other things back, I do still like him. I mean, I love the Ibiza Weekender and all stuff like that. And he has, you know, I just think he's a young lad, you know, doing what some young lads do. You know, he's popular with the ladies and he's just doing what he does. But she was saying that, you know, Sarah was calling older people names and it's so disgusting and it is rigged and it is set up for her. It was set up for her to win. What do you think about it all? What do you think? Do you think it's true? Oh, I so hope it isn't true, but I've just got a feeling that there's a portion of this that more likely than not is true. What Trisha also said was that every time there was an eviction and Sarah Harding was up for eviction, she never ever once packed her suitcase because she said she didn't have to. Why didn't she have to? That just seems so suspect that she's not going to get voted out. And then it could possibly have been in her contract to be in the final. Oh my gosh. I so hope, in a way, this isn't true. And that this is all just speculation, you know. But I do have my doubts now. Could they really put in the contracts for these CBB people to be in the final? It's so unfair if they do. How can they do that? How can they get away with that? I mean, I hope it isn't true. But I just have a horrible feeling because, I'm not being funny, she came across terrible. She came across as, you know, really Jekyll and Hyde type of character, up and down. She couldn't handle a drink. She cheated on her boyfriend. You know, I mean, it was between her and Amelia. Oh my God, but Amelia came across as so, even just whatever you think, Amelia came across so much nicer than Sarah. How has she won? But anyway, what do you all think about Trisha's outburst on YouTube last night, saying it was all rigged, it's all set up for Sarah to win, it was in her contract for her to win? I'd love to know what you all think, because my head is kind of bamboozled right now. I don't want it to be true, but I have a feeling there's some truth in it. Maybe not all of it, but I don't know. What do you think? Tell me what you think. I really need to know. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you're new, and I hope you have a lovely day.